Friends, welcome to the Good For You Awards, the only award show where everybody leaves with the need to ingest unhealthy amounts of absinthe. For those new, I did the Fringy Gaming Awards last year, and this seemed like a natural, better named evolution of that show, with brand new categories set to embarrass the nominees. Yada yada yada, I couldn't do this without you, blah blah blah. Let's just get down to business. Gaming in 2015, at least from a gaming culture perspective, hasn't exactly gone downhill, since I don't think a cliff can be classified as one. On all fronts, there has been some sort of mass exodus of reason, logic, and basic decency within this here gaming community. And to say it kind of pissed me off would be like saying Battlefield Earth was only kind of a bad movie. I've selected 3 clear, distinct nominees for the worst gaming trends to not necessarily penetrate gaming in 2015, but which saw massive decline. These are already negative, but they wedged themselves between our arse cheeks, refusing to dislodge from gaming, and because of it, our intestines are beginning to clog with shit. The 3 nominees for the worst gaming trends of 2015 are social justice pandering, which is beginning to tangibly affect the gaming industry. SJWs have always pissed me off, to the point that I'm teetering on the edge of making a second channel to address their stupidity directly. But instead of being a pain in the ass, they're now turning into rectal cancer, infecting our industry from the inside. Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 3 is the first of more games to come that will not be sold here due to the nagging cunt conglomerate of unsatisfiable pricks. Journalists will continue to evacuate their bowels all over their actual user bases, and for some reason, people in the industry, including respected developers, will continue to buy into this hyperbolic, make-believe sexism and racism nonsense. Fanboys descending into insanity, because obvious reasons. Fanboys are a scourge on gaming, but they've existed for decades at this stage. However, as a symptomatic result of this generation being terrible, they've lost their fucking minds. From not playing video games to performing bold leaps in logic to defend their precious piece of inanimate plastic, fanboys have escaped the asylum and are overdosing on LSD. It's causing them to see and hear things that aren't real, like The Order being a good game. Pre-order bonuses and season passes going out of control. It's safe to say that 2015 saw the rise of new forms of anti-consumer business practices, and thanks in part to the former nominee, they've been taking bolder steps in attempting to nickel and dime gamers. The fact that we expect season passes to be available to pre-order before a game is even out or has even seen gameplay is telling. And it's the acceptance of unjustifiable BS like substantial pre-order DLC that I can't stand. 3 almost equally shit trends in gaming, but there can only be one. The winner of the worst gaming trend of 2015 is social justice pandering. Is there any other choice? After years of these talentless hacks penetrating gaming, we're now seeing the adverse effects of it. Games such as Street Fighter V and Xenoblade Chronicles X being censored in their Western releases, or games not releasing at all, clearly due to the nagging and whining about non-existent issues. Completely unfounded, illogical opinions on the gaming industry are not welcome. Not in my house. So good for you, social justice warriors. You've ruined everything like usual. Just like Sean had said, you're a plague of locusts going around ruining everything and moving on. She forgot to add that your brains are equivalently sized.